Hi everybody, this is Jorge Rivera with the Healing and Justice Center, newly rebranded. We used to be the People's Resource Center and we are rebranding to the Healing and Justice Center. And if you're wondering what's going on with my eye, just having some vision issues that we're looking into, so hopefully all that turns well. But here we are again with your Tentative Tuesday, and as always, let's get started with some grounding. Let's just practice some gratitude. You can put your hand over your heart and one over your stomach. And just take some gentle breaths deep down into your diaphragm, into your stomach. And just feeling grateful, thinking about something that you're grateful about. Breathing into that gratitude. And I invite you to think about where in your body you hold gratitude, where in your body you feel grateful. And just noticing and observing your breath in and out, your tummy filling up with every breath. And then taking one last final deep breath into your belly. Hold and release. All right, thank you again for joining me in that, and let's get to your Tenant Tip Tuesday. So this week we want to talk about notices, and specifically we're going to be speaking about 30, 60, and 90-day notices and some important things that you should know about these types of notices that you might receive. First and foremost, the most important, these are all notices and they are not technically evictions. They are notices to notify you that if the notices are not followed, they might actually lead to an eviction, but technically these are not eviction notices. And so you shouldn't be frightful or fearful of them because they're just notifying you of something that the property owner intends to do. So again, these are notices, not evictions. Tip number 2, after 30, 60-day, or a 90-day notice, it's important for you to know that the owner cannot lock you out or change your locks or take any of your things out of the unit. Because these are simply notices and not legal evictions, they cannot illegally prevent you from entering your unit after the 30, 60, or 90 days are up. After the 30, 60, or 90 days are up, they can proceed with a legal eviction, but they have to do that through the court system and it has to be done legally. So again, after the 30, 60, or 90 days, they cannot change your locks, they cannot take your things out, and they cannot lock you out of your unit or prevent you from entering your unit. If they do any of these things, it is considered an illegal eviction, and you have the choice to either contact your local police department and report this illegal action. You can also sue for an illegal eviction, and we always recommend that you just contact a tenants' rights center like us immediately so that you can be properly counseled on what to do next. Next, after the 30, 60, or 90 days are up, this will not affect your credit report. 30, 60, and 90 days are simply notices. They are not legal evictions, and so therefore they cannot be reported to the credit bureaus as such. So don't be afraid that this will impact your credit report in any way, shape, or form. They cannot affect your credit. And the third tip that you should know is that you should be receiving a 30-day notice if you've been living in your unit for less than 1 year, minimum 30 days. Now, in some instances, we've heard of a tenant moving from one unit to a different unit in the same complex. If that's the case, then the time starts from when you moved into the new unit, because most likely you're going to have a new lease contract at that point. So if you just moved in from one unit to another and it's been less than a year, then the owner only has to give you a 30-day notice. If you've lived in your unit for more than 1 year, then by law, minimum amount of time given to you is 60 days. And if you are covered by a just cause eviction protection, either in your city, county, or state, then it's possible that they have to state on the notice exactly what the reason for the termination is. And you might hear these notices in different forms: a 30, 60, 90-day notice to terminate tenancy, a 30 or 60, 90-day notice to quit. So they might come with different titles, but they all are typically meaning the same thing. And if you are in an area that you're entitled to relocation assistance, if you're being asked to move without a just cause, no fault of your own, then there are some jurisdictions, some cities, some counties that require that it state what your rights are for that relocation assistance. Here in California, because of AB 1482, if you're being asked to leave without a just cause, that's no fault of your own, then it has to state that you are entitled to 1 month's relocation assistance. There are some areas like LA County or the city of Los Angeles that require more, so you should look into what those jurisdiction rules are. And lastly, if you are given a 30 or 60-day notice, there's some jurisdictions like the city of Los Angeles and some parts of LA County that it must be reported to a certain agency that you have been issued that 30, 60-day notice. And a 90-day notice you are typically going to see if you are a Section 8 tenant. Section 8 tenants, minimum amount of time is a 90-day notice. So that does it for our tenant tip for this week. Again, this covers 30, 60, and 90-day notices. Because of new laws and new regulations that are being implemented throughout the state of California, there might be some additional protections to these notices. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at the Healing and Justice Center through our tenant counseling hotline. And if we can't help you out, then we will certainly connect you to resources that may be able to do that, okay? So thanks again for watching. We really appreciate you looking at these videos, and our subscribers are climbing, so please continue to click the subscribe button, click the bell notification so that you're notified of any new videos that we post. And hopefully in the future, we'll be releasing videos around healing and wellness and some of the other programs that we have here at the Healing and Justice Center. Again, we are better together, we are stronger together. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this out, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.